How are we doing, folks? Good morning. Happy Friday. You made it to the weekend. Almost. Nightblade, thank you for the 40 months. What's going on? We are streaming from my Helix sleep mattress today. Shout out to them for sponsoring the content. Going on, Ferguson? We're gonna get right to the snapping, huh? I think we're gonna go take viewer decks today. Although I'm going to say if you send something in, I'm not in my usual setup, it's gonna be easier for me to miss a submission. So you should make sure to ping me in chat if you send something in. I think I have some decks loaded up already. We can start with... We'll play some more of this little ongoing to start, I think. Let's hop in, shall we? Oh, you know what? I'm going to tap, before we dive into games, I'm going to tap our starting ad roll on Twitch. That way it doesn't pop up super quickly. Sorry, non-subs. We're going to hang out and chat for a minute. Have an advert. It's... How's the audio, by the way? Is my voice versus the background music okay? Ferguson, thanks for always being here. I appreciate it. As a little well, I mean, I can't do anything about the quality of the audio. I'm asking about balance. I didn't drag my XLR interface up for my office, so you're just gonna have to settle for the $100 USB microphone as opposed to the $200 USB interface plus a $500 XLR microphone. Okay, the hi. Thank you for always being here. Good morning, good morning. Comics. Thanks for never missing a day. Last live stream for a week and a half, by the way. I'm heading out Sunday morning, and we're not going to be back until afternoon/evening on the 29th, so next stream will be on the 30th. So I'll unfortunately miss Grand Arena next week. But it is what it is. There's no deck building for that anyways, so mostly whatever. Cowboy Exquisite, thank you for the over 5 years. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. Honestly, maybe I shift. I'm gonna be able to see this monitor. Maybe I shift this all a little bit over. I can have that in my better in my field of vision. Have the game up here on the laptop. I do have legs. They do exist. They do exist. I'm a little bit louder when I turn towards the microphone. Imagine that. All right, let's hop into a game, huh? I only have 2 monitors instead of 3. I'm like some kind of caveman. Click the button. Are we going to be able to fill kill? Maybe? probably fill it if I throw Sam in there. Seed! Oh, man. Look at that. It's much worse when I forget the scene on this today. Oh, the rock will be helpful for filling Kiln here. We'll do this. I think we have the same microphone. Yeah, this is, I think it's an Elgato Wave 3 question mark. That's okay. It's okay for a cheap USB thing. That's not bad. I think I'm going to go ahead and play out this rock into the Carter path here. I think I'm going to contest this. Maybe it gets a little sketchy if they draw their Shang-Chi, but they haven't had it yet, so. Yeah, it's a tough one. So in theory, I need to be contesting the center as well. I think it's this, and I'm hoping that this hits a Ravonna question mark, so that way I can play Iron Man and Mystique next turn. Chat, I learned today that I can potentially use my FSA towards a Helix matcher. Is that like a flex spending account type thing? I think those letters ring something or other for like health spending usually. It's the one that doesn't roll over. Yeah. Gotta make sure you figure out. Those are always the fun part of the American healthcare system. Trying to figure out how much you're supposed to put into those and how much is not. I think we're dead when we hit Moonstone there. I'm gonna go ahead and bail.
Escaped.
Opponent didn't snap us back anyways, their loss. There's those instances where if they snap me back, I just let it go, but they didn't snap me back, so they get what they get. Press the button, play the Ant-Man. It's Mariner. Look at that. People coping with the card and the weekend missions aren't even up yet. Crazy gamers. Honestly, don't mind our friends getting pulled out of here into the Great Web. Another kiln. That's a little obnoxious. I don't think we're gonna have the means to contest that, really. I mean, shield getting pulled back here seems great for us now. A few solid hits here. Sage is perhaps not a good one, but Cap, Iron Man, Dolphin, and Goliath all pretty fine. Honestly, with the kiln, the Jeff the Baby Dolphin's pretty good, a pretty decent hit too. Cap's not terrible. I think I'm going to go Ravonna plus Captain America here. And I'm going to put the shield in the center so I guaranteed don't get locked out of it. And then in a perfect world, there's an Iron Man on top of my deck, and I get to go Iron Man plus Mystique on the last turn. That's an interesting wrinkle. So could technically could play for kill now. That's a Goliath. So my Goliath's gonna be 9, and then I think we're big enough to win the left. And I think this probably covers the center, yeah, with her copying Cap. I think it's just this. It's Gilgamesh. Yeah, we're bigger. We're bigger than him. He's only 18 quotations. And then regardless of how Marvel Boy spreads here, we're good to go. Oh, yeah, I didn't delete emotes on this client. On a different computer. We'll survive. We'll survive a day. Now, the real question is, will our conquest be in sync here, he says, as he gets wildcard boosters. Jeff is on his laptop. For clarity's sake, this is my wife's laptop. My laptop has Linux Mint on it, which I think I could technically stream Snap from, but I didn't feel like trying to set up. Trying to set up and deal with wine and then untap probably wouldn't work. If you're just joining us and wondering where the heck I am, we are streaming from my bedroom on top of my Helix sleep mattress. You can check them out using the link in chat. Their sleep quiz will get you set up with the perfect mattress for you and yours. Comes with a 120-day sleep guarantee. So you can buy with confidence, knowing that if by some miracle the sleep quiz matched you wrong, you can get it swapped out for something that's going to work for you. I think one of the best personal anecdotes I can give for the Helix sleep quiz is my wife went into one of our local mattress places and like laid down on a couple of things for a couple of minutes and bought something, and she was very unhappy with it afterwards. And it was such a pain having to deal with not having something like the sleep guarantee. And we did the sleep quiz together. And, she's been very happy with this one. Just, like, nailed it on the first try. This is a quiz where you don't want to cheat off your neighbor. Absolutely correct. I love Ebonshire because there's functionally no difference between its text and draw a card. I mean, there's an emotional difference, right? You're like, oh, this gave me a card I otherwise wouldn't have had. But yeah, you're correct. It's a damn shame Ravonna got porked here. So I can't drop her in Moonstone. Thanks for the almost 2 years of support, Hokey. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Oh, Shadowlands with Werewolf Spicy. Oh, was the Shadowlands a polymorph? It probably was. They're snapping me? I mean, if they don't slop me, I feel like we're in a really good spot. Famous last words. They're definitely about to slop you. Yeah, probably. That's just a Shulo. Okay, so I have 6, which means I could slide this here. I can do this here. I think I put the more points over here because I think they're less likely to want to contest the Iron Man path. Shield and the Iron Man path also means there are coin flip there for Red Guardian, if that's their interactive card. Iron Lad is an Ant-Man, so he's gonna go up to 10 points here when we fill. So we'll be 10, 15, we'll be at 30 over here. Plus maybe more if we get to win the Monster Metropolis. I think we're winning the left here. Because the Goliath bonus gets paid into the back. Yeah, it's just so many points on the Moonstone. Holy. Because Moonstone shares her power to the back. And Goliath's bonus gets added on there as well. Hey, Jeff, I took a break from Snap. Is Bounce dead? Bounce is not a top tier deck anymore. But a card release, it was last month, Mother Ascani, actually made it a bit better than it has been in a long time. If you look on the YouTube channel, there's, I think, 1 or 2 Mother Ascani Bounce highlights. You can check it out. Did a solid job of breathing some life into the archetype. It's like B, maybe B minus tier. Competitive, but not at the tippy top. Yeah, the big thing that caught my eye about this current ongoing deck that we're playing is there's no slop in it, right? Like, we're not even playing Cosmo, where it's like competing with people on raw rate thanks to Iron Man, Sage, and Moonstone. Yes, KM Best and Guest Gaming are both part-time contract employees, I think, for Second Dinner. I wanna prefix with what I'm about to say with I'm happy for Guest and KM. This has nothing to do with them. I'm glad they should get their bread and get employed. But I will say, one of the facets I absolutely hate about capitalism is how companies lay off full-time employees and then hire part-timers to fill the gap in. That's like obviously not unique to Second Dinner, and it's not the fault of the part-timers that like that happens, but it's just such an icky, crappy thing that happens constantly. Oh, these locations are real awkward for us. I think we do this. You think Boomerang will help Bounce? I don't think Bounce is the type of deck Second Dinner wants to be a top deck in Marvel Snap. I think hopefully Boomerang will be a fun new tool for it. But I think the type of gameplay Bounce tends to produce Second Dinner doesn't want at the tippy top. Well, they give me a Nightcrawler. That's nice of them. I think I'm just doing this. I want to save these other ones for a turn where I can play 2 cards. What type of gameplay does Bounce produce? Bounce tends to have really complicated sequencing lines that involve playing out lots of cards over multiple turns. Mystique on top is unfortunate here. I think it's just this. I think the hope here is we just make enough stuff on the left that they can't keep up with. Warhead in the center is unfortunate. This isn't very good, but I think it's our only line to try and win here is that they mess up and they don't play to beat the Nightcrawler in the center. It's a damn shame our Iron Lad bricked on top of them having Warhead. I really don't want to play a bunch of games against their Toxic Pilo stuff anyways, so if we lose this one, it's fine. It's gonna be like an Aussie and then we're dead, I assume. What a sicko insult to injury. Salt meat wound, yeah, exactly. On to the next. If we move out Jeff and Shield, would sacking Ant-Man and then playing Iron Man beat Ozzy? I think we were short on that. We only had 8 and 3 is 11, so 22. So we were short. Error shim alert. And see if they snap us back. If they don't, I might just mulligan. I was pretty left when I was in college and people told me to touch grass and be less idealistic. Now I'm working and I feel even more left than I was before. Yeah, it turns out that whole you get more conservative as you get older was just people of a previous generation telling on themselves. It's either a sewer system or discarding another card. I guess we get to draw a card from it. I'm dropping Moonstone here. Oh gosh. Manually. Yes, to meet people. In hindsight, it's funny that everybody told me I'd get more conservative as I got older, got more openly racist as I got older. It's funny because it's sad. I think I'm gonna Iron Man here. And then next turn, we can Mystique the Iron Man and play Captain America.
I am Iron Man.
That unironically sounds like the best way to play Magic's commander format that I've ever heard of. An LGS near me does weird commander days where for $10, everybody gets a bad commander, and then you go into their bulk boxes for an hour and then build a deck and then play with those. That sounds fantastic. And the hope is here they won't try and compete with the Iron Man lane, and then we end up going way over the top of them with the Mystique Iron Man and the Moonstone lane. But obviously, if they've got an Enchantress or a Cosmic Ghost Rider here, we're just gonna be done. And they did snap us last turn, so decent chance that that's happening. Nope. Okay. They're competing on the left, which hopefully means they're about to get cut. 100 points, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alley-oop. The easiest way to know they had their tech card is they're playing a 30-card deck. So they always have their tech card. It also probably doesn't help that the term conservative has gone off the deep end as we've gotten older, too. Yeah, that's fair. Ebony Maw, eh?
Assemble.
Yeah, that's fair. The whole definition of the word conservative is very funky these days. I think a really good example of that is like something like Medicare for all, by definition, is a very conservative policy. It's a policy that would save a bunch of money inside of the systems that it exists in. But instead, we have a lot of inefficiency that makes everything more expensive for everybody. I think I don't want to compete on the right. I think I'm going to do this. Because I kind of wouldn't mind drawing a Vibranium next turn. Because I should have 7, and then I can go Vibranium, Iron Man, Ant-Man. I haven't gotten a single wildcard booster since they came out yet. Yeah, I mean, that's why, like, that comment there is a big part of why, most game systems don't use true random for random. Because true random feels real. I'm gonna hope they don't compete here and they just compete here and then we get them. Like, true random has a really large amount of variance in it. That's why they usually have pity systems and guaranteed minimums and things like that. And it sounds like they implemented the wildcard booster system with true random as opposed to having any type of pity. It's like it's very possible to play a lot of games and like never hit the actual factual 10%er. There should probably be a you're guaranteed to get wildcard boosters every 10 or 12 or whatever. Yeah, that's true. We're actually big enough here that we're beating the Infinite, the mid either way, not even a flip here. Still have 30 left over. Any confirmation of the Conquest glitch was fixed? They communicated, my understanding is they communicated they're aware that there's a glitch with Conquest, but it's not been fixed yet. Yeah, I mean, so what when most people say random, they don't actually think about true random. What they mean is randomly, uniformly distributed, but randomly mixed. Is basically what they mean. There's been studies on that before too. Like you ask an exercise I would like to do in my introductory statistics class is you'd have everybody in the room write down 10 numbers between 1 and 20 of their choice, and then you'd bring up a selection of the ones from the class and talk about how nobody had repeats typically, or not a lot of repeats in the numbers that they made up. Because the human mind is very bad at processing random and statistics in an intuitive sense. And our intuition tells us that clumps are not random, when random definitely includes clumps. What's going on, EXO? Thanks for always being here. To all the regulars, just a reminder, it's going to be our last stream until the 30th. We're going to be doing all Snap today from our Helix Sleep Mattress, and then we'll be, and we'll be off for a little while I'm volunteering at Scout Camp. Unironically, I might just be punting Mojo World here. Got a lot of decent Iron Lead hits, so I'm gonna drop him over here and see where we end up at. Okay, so the Iska means that I have to contest to the center. I'm going to do this, and then I even have the option to move both the sharks into the center next turn. I think it's this. I think it's this. Victory. Oh, we could leave the shield left, too. That's true. Maybe that is the line. Retreat later is so annoying. It really is. Is volunteering at Scout Camp more work than vacation, or is it a bit of a vacation for you? I mean, I haven't taken a vacation in probably a decade. That's not true. My boys were probably 2 and 3. I'd have to go back and look. We take family trips every year, but there's a pretty big difference between a family trip and a vacation. A family trip involves chasing small children around a water park. A vacation I get to take a nap at. Iron Lad's not stellar here. I think I'm just gonna drop Moonstone over this way. No Mystique in hand is sad. I think it's Iron Man. Just for a resource efficiency perspective.
I am Iron
Okay, and there's the Mystique, so I think we could drop this here and then this here. Do you think the Snap is... I think the Snap is Stegron. So I'm gonna do this. They're just trying to get me to overcommit on the right. And they're gonna punt that lane. Enchantress. Nah, I don't think it's a card they haven't showed us yet. So this is 7, whereas this is 8, question mark, because it gets +2 from this, and then it gives that over here. How big is this? She's 4 in actuality, so 2, 3, 4. This is at least 8. Itty bitty baby Hulk. Zeno, thank you for the entire year of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. Alright, gamers, we take a brief pause for the cause to let some adverts roll. We'll see you in 120 seconds non-subs. Replace some more of this little ongoing deck when we get back. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Yes, I need to sign out of my friends list on Steam. Oh, normally on my regular setup, I have just have it set up so the friends list doesn't auto log in. Should do that on here too. Sign into friends when Steam starts. No, thank you, please. No, thank you, please. Oh. Marty had commented, that's a massive headboard. It is a big headboard. Listen, chat, all I'm saying is everything in my bedroom is huge. Headboard, king-size Helix sleep mattress, other things we won't get into, you know, I gotta worry about it. Ego. Listen, you can fit into the room with my ego. It'll be all right. Collect some missions here. I've unlocked the Baby Dolphin Season Pass variant. I don't know if I'm going to use it over the one I already have. I think I like the one I already have better. Jeff is 6 feet tall, and that shocked me the first time I learned it. Did you think I was short? What is that? What is the average height? What's the average male height? Is it more than 6 feet? Or is it less than 6 feet? It's probably a little less than 6 feet, yeah? I feel like 6 feet is something like we talk about. The average is 5'8". Is it that short? My gut instinct would have been like 5'10". Would be my expectation. Oh, that's an interesting question. Worldwide or not? Is that differentiate geographically? The average height for white people in America is 5'9", according to Wikipedia. Now, why would Wikipedia lie to me, chat? Our hand's pretty good. The Ravona Moonstone draws, we haven't had any yet today. They really let us be explosive. I have not tried any of the single player stuff in Arcane Rush. I pretty much just like log in and push buttons on exactly the default mode. Hey, Wolf, happy birthday. It's 19 months. So the boardwalk will trigger here before the Great Web, so we'll get the point. Mosh pit. I think Carter would like to mosh. Average worldwide male height is 171 centimeters. I need that translated. Oh, that's actually super unlucky. So, fun factoid on how Great Web works here is Great Web is not equally likely to grab any of the cards on the board, so my Carter was not 1 in 4 to move there. Great Web flips a coin between both players, and then, it flips a coin between both players, and then it grabs a card at random that it can move from the player it picks. So, Carter was actually 50% to get pulled over there. All right, I think this probably locks it up for us. Mystique Moonstone, Mystique Iron Man Moonstone in the center. Should get absolutely huge there, and then Iron Man is set to get powered up on the boardwalk. Yeah, the Great Web forcing them to compete in the center, also pretty good for us, since we're going to have so many points there. They're a Victoria hand build. Interesting.
I am Iron Man.
This is... Honestly, all 3 of our hits here are pretty good, right? We have Goliath, Sage, and Captain America. This is the last stream for a while. Are all the season pass codes given away? You know, they're not, actually. But I think I actually have time to give them away when I get back, right? Because I'll be back on the 30th, and the new season doesn't start until a week after that, right? Is the Great Web guaranteed to move something? Yes, if it's able to move something, it will move something. Opponent with the Marvel retreat here. Wait, does the new season start on the 30th? The new season starts on the 30th. That's messed up. Alright, I'll give away my last couple of season pass codes on the Discord server tonight or tomorrow. not gonna figure out how to do it from my makeshift setup. Do you like your Legion laptop? I find mine a bit heavy to use, but it's technically a gaming laptop. Yeah, this is my second Legion laptop. I'm pretty happy with the brand overall. No hardware failures, at least, which is all you can really ask for. My other Lenovo actually still works really well. We just ended up picking up this one, my wife and I, because the other one's, I think, like 6 years old at this point, or 7 years old. And hardware prices are doing what they're doing. And we're like, okay, if we're going to buy something, we should buy something before prices go up even more. Someone who's looking for a new laptop and wants to get something light to travel with. Anybody have a recommendation of what to get? I mean, are you looking to, like, play 3D video games on it? Because, like, light and plays 3D video games aren't really things that overlap. I think I'd rather compete on this side, yeah. They could maybe get us in the center. I'm only adding 4 more there. Up to 34. Just more for things like everyday bills. I'd honestly probably just get a Chromebook. Unless you need Windows-specific applications. 4 more in the center counts Moonstone. I'm adding 2 to the Goliath and 2 to the Moonstone. Alright, we should be good here then. Matchup seems like it's probably pretty good for us. They don't really interact with us outside of Ant-Man, and I think our numbers that we make on average are probably bigger than their numbers. Like, even this game, we made bigger numbers than they did, and our draw wasn't particularly impressive. Like, no Iron Man, no crazy Carter draw. I think their peak may be higher. I don't think that's true, Duck. FYI, our Iron Man and Carter draws, like, regularly punch numbers into, like, the 60 to 100 range. I'm digging the sound quality in this room. That's because there's piles of laundry I haven't done that are sitting conveniently behind the camera. I'll soak it all, soak up the reverb. Mm. Soak Up the Reverb is the name of my favorite Mormon band. Ooh, that's funny right there. That's funny right there. Gosh, Moonstone was such a good draw if I'd have not just lost my stupid... What's her name to that? I think I'm doing this, I think I'm doing this. We're retreating. We play in 2 to 10 here, or are we all done, gamer? We're all done, we got it. Alley-oop. The golden ticket. I'm gonna hang out at the bottom. Anecdotally, there's been less Airshim here. Blessed 12 card opponent. I think I'm Samming here and then probably putting Cap in the center. Ideally, we go like Cap Moonstone up front and then Carter in the back. Hey, hey, yo, do, 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 do. I think Moonstone, the Moonstone at the front of the Nexus slate is just so good. Even if they have some kind of like crazy stick draw. It's just this, and then we like Carter Mystique in the center next turn. And they're probably feeling pretty good about their Maverick, but it's just gonna be a bucket load of points here. Talking about those big Moonstone draws we're capable of having. I don't actually know how many points this is offhand, but the answer is a lot. Just, you know, no big deal. Oh man, you get to Prodigy or Stick? Oh, it's so big. 39? That's adorable. That's adorable. So the way double Carter works in the back, for people that want to be able to count this, understand what's going on, is... So the front Carter here gives her points to both of these. And then the left side Carter gives her stats to this one, and then this one gives its stats back to this one time. So it's not like an infinite loop. So the front one powers the both, and then the left one gives it to the right one, and the right one gives it back to the left one. Yeah, that was without an Iron Man. This is a great call out. We are streaming from my Helix sleep mattress again. Shout out to them for partnering with us again for another month. And for hooking me up with the wonderful mattress. I think we Ravona here, so I can go Sam plus Goliath next turn. Or do I just do this? Yeah, I get this ticking up. We've got a lot of decent hits for this in our deck, so I'm going to drop it over here. I want to put it on the left, so that way if it's Moonstone, we can get that Ravona. Get that Ravona charging up, ideally. And do this, I think. And on the Iron Man, in case we top deck a Mystique. We do need to be thinking about a Galactus here, yep. So the Nightcrawler can move here. The Galactus would be 14, 18 only. How big does the Goliath get if I play Sam and Moonstone? This gets +6 up to 15, which is not quite enough. I'm concerned about losing to a Brood. I need to, like, hedge Galactus while also hedging a Brood. I think it's this, so I'm winning the center, and then I hope Sam Wilson's shield lands here to trigger the Ant-Man. Magneto from the Great Portal. Not so good. Not so good, gamer. Victory. We won our 50-50 on the Magneto. Although I guess it didn't matter, right? They pull Moonstone here, we win this. As opposed to tying it. Mm. It's like good and bad. It means I can't discount my Goliath. I think I'm going to go ahead and get Sam down. And then it's going to be a Ravona into Moonstone angle. Oh, are the mouse clicks pretty audible on where the microphone's at? That makes sense. It's not far off. It's gonna be kind of awkward for us. I'll do this here just to hedge the Moonstone getting pulled down. Kind of rip this band-aid off. Not Ravona. Not Ravona. Nice. Get bent, Gambit. Nobody loves you. The scroll wheel's audible too. Microphone doing work. Cordova, thank you for the over 3 years of support. Appreciate that. Welcome back. I mean, I assume they're pretty dead here at this point.
Victory. Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
Rude. Might be wrong to try and compete in Kiln. I guess I can always move the Jeff out here if I decide that's the case. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm doing those. Yeah, them committing Morbius there makes me super glad I'm bailing. Might Magus Ant-Man next turn? Yeah, I think it's Ravona, Goliath, activate for 1. It's not the Iron Man I wanted for Christmas. I think I just Mystique Goliath over here and then drop Lad in the center. Yeah, choosing to emote when you miss your bullshit RNG with your gambit is really something. Ion Man. Bye, bud.
Victory.
I think decks like this one are unironically some of the most skill testing you can play in Marvel Snap. They're decks where you're competing on raw rate, and the numbers that you're making aren't always guaranteed huge go over the top. So a lot of the time in your games, you have to be counting not only your output range, but also your opponent's output range. And it felt really good and clean. Jeff the Baby Dolphin as an inclusion in here is one of those things that, like, wasn't intuitive to me the first time I saw it. I was like, oh, that's a weird splash into here. And then when you actually start playing with it, it feels really pretty good. Like, it's a solid thing for Iron Lad to hit. It makes Carter a bit better, and Moonstone when you're copying Carter, and the flexibility to be able to move it around the board is very similar to how Sam Wilson and his shield make both Captain Carter and Moonstone a lot better in terms of, like, and even Ant-Man, just like the sequencing and positioning on the game board, giving you a lot of flexibility. And the angle of Ravonna Renslayer plus Moonstone giving you a 2 energy discount makes the Sage inclusion really clean in here as well. When you have Ravonna with Moonstone, your final turn can be Iron Man, Mystique, Iron Man, Sage, and then either Goliath or Ant-Man alongside all of that, which gives you a lot of really big, bursty number output range that's difficult for your opponent to count and keep up with, giving you pretty solid cube equity. Obviously, you know, like we queued into the Arishem player and they had their Enchantress. Like, if you're playing a deck like this, you are just going to die to your opponent Enchantressing you or Cosmic Ghost Riding you on occasion. But if you're able to kind of play to all 3 lanes, you can play around that a little bit occasionally as well. What do you think of Prodigy in this deck as a swap for Sage? No, I think Sage is really important for the Ravonna Moonstone draws. I think Prodigy's cute, but I don't know that you really need more of the Moonstone style of effect. I really like the dynamic Sage gives is another big thing to be doing with Renslayer consistently. Enjoy the submissions. You sent in more than one thing? Oh gosh. You have to use 8 cards you have emotes for plus whatever the second is. Your second submission, the code is cut off, Dance. It's too long. 8 cards I have emotes for. All right, I'm going to tap an ad roll, and I'm going to run to... I'm going to run to the restroom, and then when we get back, we're going to build some decks from Dance. Thanks for the support, as always. Yarb. If I just leave it on this scene while I'm AFK, do you think people will be confused? You absolutely cannot play the ongoing deck without Carter and Moonstone. There's plenty of builds you can play that don't play Jeff, but I think you definitely need Carter Moonstone. Ooh, can I move the laptop onto my lap? I need to adjust a cord or two. My HDMI is gonna reach. I think the HDMI is gonna reach.
Epic.
Alright, let's grab. Deck list here. Oh, this is a good deck, I think. Got Monstro in it, but it's got Shadow King. Shadow King and Stiff. I guess it's got Punisher War Machine. You want me to build a deck list that has 8 cards that I have emotes of? That's so complicated. 8 cards I have emotes of. I think I can build Thanos ongoing. I have Iron Man, I have Mystique. There was a Cosmo in there. A Dazzler. Miss Marvel's probably not good. I have Colossus. I have Howard the Duck. A Goose. Dazzler's the last one, I think. When I get to fill in the others. If you're just joining us, Not My Dan sent to the deck list submission of 8 cards. 8 cards that I have emotes for. Okay, then we'll do Spectrum. Goliath, Iron Lad, it's the one time I can submit this because you have emotes on this computer. That's true, you know. Just the facts. Just the facts. Yeah, it's probably Sam. Probably Sam. So look at Submariner trying to get us TOS'd. His abs are too much, chat. We gotta pink it out. How to healing. Technically, this is a 2-type setup now. Helix Sleep was our sponsor last month as well. Shout out to them for my wonderful mattress and for sponsoring the content these last couple of months. Been good partnering with them.
The universe shall be set right.
Take the Helix Sleep quiz linked there in the chat to get paired with the perfect mattress for you and yours. You're a little skeptical of ordering your mattress online. Comes with a 120-day sleep guarantee. You can sleep on it for as much as 4 months and still get it swapped out or exchanged if it's not working for you. Their sleep quiz is pretty good, though. I'll feed a chimichanga to the Power Stone here. Cosnoing over here, I think. Guess that means I can't Iron Lad there, but that's fine. I'll probably Iron Lad the rocket pad. Opponent's feeling a little fisky. I could do this, and then if we draw the last stone organically, it sets us up for that. If I miss on the stone, though, I end up pretty sad. I think it's just this. The Cosmo on their martyr path prevents them from technovirusing it, which is pretty good. Free Spectrum is lovely. I'll take those. I am Iron Man. So they're going to have an 18 power... What's his name? Meaning, after the martyr jumps out of the left, they would be at 39. Meaning, I need 8 points on the left to beat them there. But it's also just a flip, because they could slam it. They could slam it on the right as well here. One R 50-50 here. Lovely. So.
Victory.
We're losing to Galactus on the right. We're beating it on the left. The golden ticket. Honestly, you probably burn some gold tickets with this deck. Seems pretty reasonable. Let's chase. All right, let's draw all the rocks out of our deck. I don't even know where I got this Sabu emote from, but it's the perfect response to JC voting me a bunch. Get to make Thanos nice and cheap here. We have a couple of Valentina plays. This doesn't matter. It's already have Thanos in hand. It's unfortunate that we're not going to be able to... what's it called? It's unfortunate that this discarding a reality, so it means we can't have Thanos active. Do not want to copy Sam Wilson with Iron Lad, so we're going to chill. That's a big one. Mystique is on top, eh? I think I've read that fanfic before.
I am Iron Man.
Cosno, eh? Alright, so we'll be 1 in 3. We'll be 1 in 3 for Iron Lad to be Spectrum. Oh, and you know what? If this draws a card, right?
Iron Man.
So if Spectrum's not the top card of my deck, it can also be the bottom card of my deck. Because there's three cards. So Colossus is on top. So this could clear the top of my deck, and then Iron Lad gets another look. Right? 3 cards? Yep. Excited for it to be the second one down, yeah, mood. Victory is mine! They laughed at my Howard the Duck chat. They said he wasn't very good. Little did they know. Oh yeah, Enchantress me, daddy. Enchantress me, daddy. You have no power here! Thank you, Howie. We're so good. We're so good. Ad main, thank you for the 106-month resubscription. Quick Maths says that is almost 9 years. I'm actually gonna be up your way this week, Ad main. We're going to the scout camp. We're going to is it Michigan? If you're still up and around there, I think I recall you were in that neck of the woods. Oh, Chad is the Spanish version of myself, El Jefe.
Opponent snapped.
Free to play, cannot win. You cannot. It's a pay to win game, Jace. We're just living in it. How did you know Goliath wasn't the bottom of your deck? I didn't. It was a coin flip. Hey, Jeff, the combo of Shu Lao, Scarlet Spider, Maverick isn't competitive anymore, right? I mean, what do you mean by isn't competitive? It's not every third deck you play against. Yeah, unironically, we lost to someone playing that yesterday. That's fine. It's fine. It's one of the 800 things you could do in Marvel Snap and feel okay about it. Come on, opponent. Click your buttons, bud. Click 'em.
Victory.
Easy game. Our deck's clearly busted. We beat an Enchantress, and now we crushed this person, barely played a card. Dinner's ready. Come and get it. I'm excited for this to desync. I was wondering if it was one of the camps I went to as a kid. We're going to Owasapi, admin, which I think is like here-ish on the mitten, on the left side.
Opponent snap. Oh, snap.
It's the camp Christy and I went to growing up. It was previously owned by Chicago Area Council, but that council doesn't exist anymore, so whatever they became. Yeah, reroll the Survivor's Camp. I don't think we can test that particularly well. When I say competitive, I mean, does the numbers it puts out keep up with the meta? I mean, that's a complicated question, right? I would probably say it's not very good into Supergiant stuff, which has been popular-ish. But also, like, popular in Marvel Snap is different than popular in most other card games, right? Like, popular in Marvel Snap means you play against it... I want to cows know them here. Means you play against it, you know, 1 in 10 games, not 1 in every 2 games or 1 in every 3 games. Yeah, and Supergiant stuff isn't putting out big numbers, it's messing with your stuff, so it's not like you're, like, keeping up with it, so to speak. Oh, Thanos is a big boy. He is, isn't he? He's a big boy. He's got some points now. Cause he's a big boy. I just played against 2 super giant opponents in a row last night. Checkmate. That's fair, honestly. I deserve to be checked. Alright, so we're adding 8 in the center. We're adding a bit here. We're adding 2 more here. Orca! Get out of here, gamer. Get out. Delicious Thanos flavored casserole. Honestly, the deck we're playing's a good example of, you know, why when you talk about what's competitive in Marvel Snap is such a murky thing, right? Like, we're technically playing a bad version of like a B- tier deck, and like, I can't remember the last time I played against... this archetype that we're currently playing when someone else is playing it, but it's also just like consistently been a reasonably performing deck in Snap, right? Like there's a reason why I like that decks guide that I link regularly when people are coming in looking for decks. They're either a new or returning player. It's got like almost 60 decks in it, right? Like could you imagine any other card game where you show up and you're like, here's 60 different decks you could play? Like it doesn't really exist outside of Snap for like a variety of reasons. One of them is poor / non-existent game balance. A lot of the Spectrum Thanos got replaced by Aurora Thanos. That's honestly a good take too. There's an element of people chasing shiny new thing, right? All right, I think we get Howie down next turn, so we have some flexibility with Iron Lad. Oh come on! Oh come on! That's so rude. I want to trigger Josie's, but I also kind of want to fill this. It's close. We can get it back, but I really kind of want to get the Josie's bonus here. Speaking of Aurora, that's probably what they're playing, yeah. The only place they can currently play Aurora is on the right, though. Oni, thanks for always being here. Good afternoon. Or good morning, whatever time of day it is. The thing. Retreat before they boomer snap us.
Escaped.
Does Iska Aurora beat us on the left? They can't Iska. The goose path. The goose is loose.
Oh, snap.
Someone commented you don't wear glasses while you're using the laptop. Yeah, my glasses are just blue light filtering. They live on my desk downstairs, so I just didn't grab them when I was bringing stuff up to the bedroom this morning. So, fun factoid on the Isle of Silence is these cards have their ongoing abilities disabled here, but they still have the ongoing text box, so I can still spectrum them, which is nice. Montro's not bad if we can draw a stone. I guess. Probably dead here. Yep. I need my lady. That's probably not enough.
Escaped.
Wrong lady. Yep. Your lady. Taylor has entered the room. Wild card boosties. And I didn't desync. That's exciting.
The universe shall be set right.
Jeff truly is the 10%. Something like that. Squirrels.
Oh, snap.
Getting a little squirrely.
Victory.
Ooh. I might just Reality Stone the Madripoor here. We're not particularly good at contesting that. Always want a Reality Stone last in case it's like Lamari or something that could mess up our other things. Are Enchantress and Echo similar to Isle of Silence, where they remove the ongoing ability to place all the text? No, those cards take the text off of them, which is functionally different.
Opponent snapped.
Are they just snapping based on rolling the Giganto? Huh?
All hail Hydra!
Knowledge is power.
Well, shit. I guess we're dead. Can only get to 40 in the middle, yeah. Not quite enough.
Escaped.
I think I'm good with this one. I'm gonna go ahead and move along to our next pile of cards here this morning. We got some Sasquatch Scar Monstro stuff featuring Techno-Organic Virus. I've not played a ton of Virus since it was changed to be consistently always 2. It doesn't increase in cost anymore. It's a little bit of a redesign there. Before we do that, though, I would like to plug our sponsor. If you're wondering why I'm in a different setting today, we're currently streaming from on top of my Helix sleep mattress. Shout out to them for hooking me up with one of the best sleeps of my life. If you'd like to find your perfect mattress match, you can check out their mattress quiz using the link in chat for a fantastic way to support my content. In addition to being highly rated and my personal favorite mattress, they have a 120-day sleep guarantee, so if you're not happy with what they pair you up with, you can get it swapped out or refunded after you get a chance to test drive it or test sleep it, so to speak. Let's tap an ad roll on Twitch. When we get back, we're going to do some Monstro gaming. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. I appreciate you kicking your weekend here off with us. If you're watching on the YouTube side, don't forget to hit the like button on whatever's in front of you. Man, I'm still getting tripped up by the fact that the next season starts in June. That feels weird. Why is there no star brand here? I would assume because there's only one way to mitigate its downside, but I don't know, this is a viewer submission. I haven't thought too terribly hard about the card inclusions. Angry Sloth, thanks for being angry here in Hoaglandia. Appreciate the 26 months. Once more onto the breach. Is that a second mattress for a backrest? Do y'all people just like have your mattress sitting on a box spring on the floor? Headboard. It's a headboard, gamers.
Opponent snapped.
You barbarians, you. I haven't perused, but I'm pretty sure Helix has some headrest options up on their website as well. Well, they're framing things. I sleep outside the grass since you told me to touch grass. God bless. Well, Monstro is still 3. I think I play this Viv Vision, though. Sounds great. Vivid to Crossbones, gonna get him. I think I'm doing this. Of course, there's a 1-drop on top of my deck. Just gonna plunk down the 20-pointer. Hope for the best. Zaffa, thanks for always being here. Yeah, the Triskelion cards that have not being bad for us for once in our life. Interesting. As you will.
Victory.
I assume they're playing best of 1 with a stay like that. Or did we stay thinking that could win the game? Thinking that could win the game feels alright, cool. Just a best of 1. Oh! Look at all these wild card boosties. Chat, did they secretly fix the bug? We've gotten wild card boosters 3 times in Conquest this morning and it hasn't broken yet. Knock on brood. Hey, Medic. Thanks for the 2.5 years. I took some time away from the game because of burnout. Is it a good time to come back? I've been gone about 3 months. Yeah. Honestly, I think Marvel Snap's mostly fine to poke in and poke out whatever you want. Your decks stay competitive. Thanks to how they balance the game. They're at 16 cards. Is that Agamotto? It could be Kang as well, yeah. There's Kang one less. They said they thought they fixed it last night deep in a Discord thread. Nice.
Opponent snapped.
I feel like all the seasons blur for me in terms of like trying to rank them individually. Spider card starting in a week and a half sound good. If you are thinking of poking back in, limited time game mode Grand Arena is next month or next week with all pre-built decks. That'll have a good bit of them. Yeah, tier list is probably the #1 video to dive into to take a peekaboo of like where things are at when you're coming back for sure. One of these days, this Monstro is going to cost 1 and it's going to be glorious. Alright, Aries, do your thing, bud. Ayo! 26 points. That means it's going to cost 1 here in a second, yeah? Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff right there, gamers. Love me a 1/8. That means Scar is on top of my deck. Which means... play these out. He's going to cost me 1 as well next turn. It's pretty sweet. Looking comfy. I'm always comfy in my Helix sleep mattress chip. It's my secret. I'm always comfy. That Kahori art is cursed. Yeah, the bobblehead chibis are real awkward. Howard wishes he could be Monstro. Eat your heart out. Eat your heart out, Howie. He didn't even have to be in play to let me know Scar's on top of my deck. And he has 8 points of power. It's so good. Okay. Their wolf could go anywhere. We have 7 energy thanks to what's it called. I don't have priority here. I think it's this question mark. Whoa! Images is so good. Are we beating images on the left? I think we're beating images on the left. Yes, we are. Alley-oop. Well, that was a sick first game.
Victory.
And you spoil the OTA before you go. Will Meta Tyrant Monstro be getting a nerf? I cannot. My lips are sealed. They might be coming for the big fish, chat.
Victory.
The Punisher War Machine was relevant that game too. That 7th energy letting us play 2 3s and a 1 was pretty relevant. Oh my goodness, are you sweating me 1 to 10? Hello? Can we get a wellness check on Moses' mobile device? I need a Moses wellness check, chat. Our Monstro victory was so dominating. They closed the app.
Victory.
All right, we're coming for that infinite ticket, gamers. Best hold on to your bottoms, because we're coming. Korg is anti-Monstro technology. That's true. Just the facts.
Opponent snapped. Oh, snap.
Okie dokie. Hoping to hit one of our second row cards here. I just realized how loud your mouse clicks are. I like a little tactile feedback, gamers. Oof size, large. Oof. Opponent is surfing. Okay, so our top 2 cards right now are Monstro and Technovirus in suborder, which is not particularly exciting. How do we know that? Because the Ares showed us 10, the Ares showed us 10, and then we drew Punisher War Machine, and the only way to make 10 in my deck after drawing Punisher War Machine was Monstro plus Technovirus. Counting is cheating! Do-do-do-do. Counting is cheating! Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, this is so close. We're gonna lose the breaker. Unlucky. Need one more point somewhere. Freaking Killmonger chat. With the Gamma Lab diff. Ares to 4-8. Very clearly. Just needs one more. Just one. The next point's the last one he needs, Chip. That's the last one, I swear. So, Shadow King's on top of our deck right now. Monstro is -3. Our deck, pinch me. Pinch me! We have Mr. Fisk is up next. Loki Gaming. Lovely. We're hoping for Squanch on top of the deck here soon. So that way we can get this Monstro down on the cheap. There's either a Martyr or a Quinjet up top right now. Hulkbuster. That's a weird one. Okay, so our top card is Punisher War Machine. I think I'm just doing this. Means my Punisher doesn't have anywhere to trigger, but I just want to take the points off their Loki and maybe contest the right. We're hoping for either a 4 or a 6 on top of our deck here. We need not Martyr on top. Okay. And there's a 4, so that lets us do this into this. And then the second Techno Virus on the Monstro means that we'll have another 10 power thing. So this Scar will cost us 3 next turn, which is nice. The instance when courting a lizard is actually upside. Guys want to play for all three? So it goes a bunch in the middle. It gives us 2 more on the right. There's 3 more on the left. Is it possible to pull a seasonal Series 5 card in the extra rolls of a normal Series 5 collection pack? My understanding is you can pull any missing card from the bonus rolls and snap packs. The odds of getting a bonus card are lower depending on how much more expensive that bonus card would typically be. So Series 5 card, seasonal Series 5 would be the least likely. But I believe you can get any missing card in a bonus roll. Wow, poor Punisher War Machine here. Let's go totally squirrel blocked. Ah, mulligan here.
Escaped.
King Eitri in a 12-card deck. Could be Shadowlands Daredevil. Could be another Loki pile, though. Rocket pad. Do 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 do. Snapping a no play on 2 is interesting. It's a good draw there. We'll get to drop Crossbones middle to win the rocket pad, then we can Ares the turn after. I could just Squanch now. I don't hate it. 13 probably covers the middle. Get up to 15. BoJack Norseman. It's fun. And then we're hoping for... Gosh, what are we hoping for? Like a Monstro with Scar on top, I guess? We really don't have a great last turn here, the way things have lined up. Well, we got half our wish. Ares is 17 points. I don't think they can compete in the center, so I think it's just this. Sorry, 17 points on top, obviously, is what I'm referring to there. Oh, they are competing center. That's bad for us. They're putting any amount of cards center. I have to imagine they're beating 19, yeah? Feels like the Barris Minome you have to beat to try and compete there. Oh, they're just miserying. Twice more over here gets them to 48. Rip. GG. Yeah, didn't really have any other lines there. We could only put 16 on the left, which is short. The mattress is so comfortable, I'm sleepy, gamers. Lazy, lazy Friday afternoon. Gotta get packed up tonight before I leave for the week. Take care of a couple other things around the house. Mojo World's a tough one for a deck, for a variety of reasons. So Technovirus is on top of my deck, which is like really unfortunate into the slide from the opponent because now I can't play to the center because of Martyr. Yeah, actually just did.
Escaped.
I got a few more losses than me for this one at least, but I gotta be honest, I was expecting this one to feel more powerful than it has been. Definitely felt pretty clunky so far. Poor Technovirus. I would love a 1-drop. Thank you for asking. Okay, I mean, that's really good for us here. That means that we're going to get Mr. Fisky down on Manager Report early, which will give us the extra energy from Punisher. It'll keep them locked out of Adam Warlock draws. I think I'm just going to continue to punish the Viv. Pokemon Champions is giving away a Pokemon with both its Mega Stones for people that download the phone app version. I have such... Champions is such a weird vibe for me. Because, like, I can't decide if it's more or less predatory than, like, the typical monetization these types of games do. And for people that aren't familiar and haven't heard me talk about Champions, Champions monetization is essentially like, it's pretty difficult to impossible to get all the stuff you want just by playing the mobile app, and you have to basically know someone who has a Switch and the Switch game to be able to have reasonable flexibility to get the things that you'd like to play with. Obviously monetization's always the wrinkle on these types of games, but it's definitely a very new / different way to approach it. It's like have your app on mobile, but people feel compelled to go buy it on the other platform. Yeah, I mean, like, when I was doing champion stuff, Rad, like, a bunch of awesome people in the community were, like, regularly sending me stuff, so, like, for me personally, it's, like, not a big deal. But it's definitely, like, a very real hurdle to other human beings who would like to get into it. You know, it's just like the #1 question people ask when I... Nice. Like, the number one question people ask when they come in and I'm playing a new game is like, okay, what does it take to be competitive here? What do I have to do? What does it cost? What are the steps? And for there, the answer is literally, you know, go buy this game on this other platform. Alright, well, we've successfully kept their Viv from ever triggering. We've got that going for us. What do you think about buffing Scream? I think Scream is one of those things like Clog, where it should probably never be towards the tippy top. I think it's competitive enough as is. Just kind of an obnoxious effect. Viv landing center's real bad for us. However... Oh, and their Jeff can move. That's real good for them. We're probably dead, but... We'll come down to where their buffs are at. Go by Legend ZA, probably Scarlet Violet when it comes out. You'll need winds and waves as well. Yeah. Yep. He's like, what was it Legend ZA that they had the exclusive, you could only get the Mega through Legend ZA? Oh, and that's actually a question I had. When they updated it with the new whatever and they added new Pokemon to it, can you get the Mega inside of the actual mobile app now, or can you still only get it through Legend ZA? Like, did they make it more accessible, or is it still exclusive to the game? What's going on, Michael? Is chat today considered pillow talk? And so, yeah, and the Mega Floette isn't even just paywalled, right? Like, you have to buy the game, beat the game, and do post-game content? Like, that's kind of nuts. I feel like having this discussion, I've decided it's more predatory than is typical. Hoo-hoo! Piece of candy. I love you on energy, Monstro. You the best. Around, no one's ever gonna bring me down. Yes, you have to trade for those Mega Stones as well, is accurate. But at least those ones, what's what I'm searching for? At least those ones, you can more easily find people to trade because they're easier to get. We're only going to be able to get Scar down to 3 this game, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm going to play Squanch over here. So that way, next turn, we have priority and can Shadow King their Stick or their Maverick before they get to give its bonus. Anyone else still playing Pocket? I've been logging into Pocket to send my... Well, that reminds me, I need to log... I haven't done it yet today. My 6-year-old has been really big into Pokemon cards. So I've been logging into Pocket to send her cards every day. This gives me 11 here versus 10. Plus their transform. Hail to the king, baby. Hail to the king. Speaking of buffing toxic cards, with the introduction of skills, can they give us old Dr. Octopus back? Oh, that's a name I haven't thought about in a long time. Old Octopus. I actually watched a bit of Spraggles and Godsley the last couple of times there were Pokemon Pocket set releases, and they both seemed pretty annoyed with the Iggly buff sleep stuff that they played against a whole heck of a lot. Pocket's one of those games where the game balance on it leaves a whole good bit to be desired compared to something like Snap. They are really a set it and forget it type design. Arrow is the only kind of toxic card I would take back in its old form, and that would probably be a mistake. That's a close one. I think I'd say that one's probably fine. That's close though. I'm probably just supposed to lock them out of vision triggers here. They haven't played anything over here yet. So I'll put the bigger one over here, I think. Likely dead their namesake, though. They have 2 infected cards over here. Depending on how many times Viv pumped it, I guess. Yeah, it gets me. Does it? It doesn't, lol. It doesn't get me, lol. This is the Proving Grounds, yeah? Or was it gold? I forget which one I queued for. I think it was the Proving Grounds. Oh yeah, get that silver ticket, baby. Ugh. Wonderful. Have an advert, gamers. We'll see you in 120 seconds. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, they mentioned they think they fixed the issue at Conquest last night, so fingers crossed. We're gonna get to keep all of our wildcard boosties from here on out. You should report a bug to Second Dinner if you're seeing repeats in the rotating shop before you see every card. The way Second Dinner has described the rotating shop is that it's supposed to be... It's supposed to show you every single card at least once before it does repeats. Yeah, Zombie Galactic players seem to be exceptionally sweaty on average. Part of it's probably because, like, the snapping patterns of the deck are so straightforward, it's pretty easy to know when you should and shouldn't. I had last week's card show up in my rotation last night. Yeah, that's expected, yeah. Are you planning on buying American flag blue paint chips on eBay? Is this a reflecting pool reference? Feels like a reflecting pool reference. All the things we've spent money on. If so long as they contain lead, I'm in. I have a question, as someone who had literally never thought about the reflecting pool before this administration. How did it work previously? Why did we paint it? Why did it need to change? Like, what happened? Is it just like random thing fascist grandpa had pop up in his head, or like why is it even a thing to begin with? It previously had a leak. Okay. Got it. It used to leak by design. Okay, so that's a very different answer. Why did it leak by design? Captain Sacrifice, thank you for the 20 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Why was there a design choice to make it leak? I can put Aries. I can put Aries. Actually, I should Monstro so we get the Badger Porbonos. Putting an 8 cost there is good for us.
Taking aim.
Opponent snap.
I think we're just doing this. Normally I don't pay up Uber Steppers, but let's let it roll.
Power must be controlled.
Cool. I'm mostly numb to Aeroship these days, but man, is it just such a medium design. Oh, they're all just fucking it's so funny to me having a day where we have emotes given on, just how many people use the emotes exactly how I imagine them being shown with them in my head. Yeah, asking for details about the reflecting pool is a pretty peak Twitch chat experience there.
Opponent snapped.
So always being here silence. Good afternoon. Last Hoaglandia stream for a little while. We'll be back with the new season. Martyr inside of Mojo World is how you say not great. Although if I do this, I might just be able to fill the board. Okay, that could be okay. Oh, the work on the reflecting pool was also done by a no-bid contract. Ah. It all makes sense now. Why are we playing on a bed? I'm not playing on any bed. I'm playing on my Helix Sleep mattress. Shout out to them for sponsoring the content for the last couple of months and sending me the mattress that I'm currently playing from. I always say, chat, you should spend your money where you spend your time. You're gonna spend a lot of your life in your bed. You'll get a much better sleep with a quality mattress. And with Helix's sleep quiz combined with their 120-day sleep guarantee, they make it nice and easy to find the perfect mattress for you. Mattress, office chair, tires on your car. These are all things that you're well suited to make sure you have good versions of. Can lead to deep regrets when you don't. Alright, we committed our biggest number on the right. Let's see if 31 is enough there. They do have Mother Ascani here, so they've got something spicy with the power-up coming, I imagine. Wolverine! Oh, boy. Oh, that's really good for me, because we filled. We Gucci gamers? I think we're Gucci. Oh, baby. Oh, baby! I read that the company that did the servicing is called Greenwater Services. That can't be real. That's a little nose even on this timeline. The one wog! Thanks for wogging into Hooglandia for another month. Appreciate the 21. Pete went for a lonely ride twice. Ain't nobody tugging along. Well, that's not a particularly even trade. Unfortunate. Gross. There's a martyr on top of my deck. Alright, we're hoping for Squanch or Scar to be under the martyr. Oh, they didn't demon. Really surprised they didn't demon the Grand Prix. Well, shit. Monstro it is. So there's Wilson Fisk on top of our deck here. Good news! Gambit won't be active this game. I'm actually kind of excited. It's a little weird, but I'm excited that the Spider-Man season starts on June 30th. A lot of sweet-looking cards for next month. Do I want to play a whole match with my Wilson, Fisk, Scar, Sasquatch, Monstro deck against a Mobius deck? I don't think I do, gamers. I don't think I do. Yeah, the data binds say 10 cards as well. Taking my ball and I'm going home. Yeah, exactly. The only thing that makes me want to take a nap more than my beautiful Helix sleep mattress chat is playing against too many tech cards all at once. Have they announced yet, by the way, how... Have they announced yet, by the way, how the cards are going to be released next season? We haven't, right? Do we think they're going to be, like, Series 4 at the start of the season, or something else? Are the pearls being properly clutched? Asking the real questions. Three limited time game mode cards. Interesting. What's the other one? Oh, there's data mine to be high voltage, yeah? It is, Div. Yeah, our partner with Helix again this month. Doing a stream from the old bedroom. What do we think of preemptively Shadow Kinging the left? Don't think I like it. I think I want to get another... If I do this, this will cost 1. So I think this is the play. Tombstone is likely a very good Marvel Stamp card, agree? I like Tombstone a lot. Does it get sent over? No, I played my skill into Castle Zemo on turn 2. I think it's just this. I think it's just this. It adds 2 here. It gets rid of any bonuses on these. I'm adding 2 more from this. Making another 3 over here from playing Techno again. So what? I'm gaining 16, 18. I'm getting 20 in the middle, and I'm wiping off any of their bonuses. If only the location could tell us that information. Yeah, technology's just not there yet. Oh, I guess I wiped away Ares bonus too, technically. Whatever. Whatever! We're good, we're good. Wild card boosties. They are a really wonderful addition to the game now that they're not constantly crashing my conquest. Was that hotfix? There was a comment last night that they thought that they fixed it.
Opponent snapped.
We've been playing for almost 3 hours today, and I haven't had it happen yet. They thought they don't want to make any promises. I mean, that's just kind of how software dev works, gamer. This deck seems sweet. How has it been anecdotally? It's been okay. You definitely lean on your sloppy bits a little bit. But that's a lot of good. That describes a lot of good Marvel Snap decks. There being less Mobius around overall is certainly good for it. Yes, exactly what Barricade says. As a software dev, I think I fixed this means I haven't been able to replicate it, but I found something that could, in theory, have caused it, and I have fixed that. Yup. Such a great way to put it. Fan Fei reminding us she still exists. Yep. Oh, Fanfang the King this turn actually re-triggers the Drax, which is bad. That's funny. It's a mistake. Maybe this is fine. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. Even if I hadn't messed up the Fan Fei thing, we lose, even if the Drax is slightly less. Gamers, I would like to wrap up today by shouting out Helix Sleep. You could use their link to find the perfect mattress match for you and yours. My wife and I filled that one out together to pick our wonderfully soft-focused Helix Sleep Sunset mattress that I am streaming from this afternoon. I've been sleeping on for the last 6 weeks. Shout out to them for supporting the content for the last couple of months and hooking me up with my wonderful mattress. I'm going to be off. I am volunteering at Scout Camp for the next week while my kids are there, so I am not going to be live. I'm leaving Sunday morning, and we'll be back sometime on the 29th, and I'm not going to try and stream on the day we get back. So the new season kicks off on the 30th. So I'll see you next season, gamers. Looking forward to Spider-Man cards. There will be some regular videos up on the Jeff Hoagland YouTube channel. It's one of the things I got to get done today in addition to getting packed for the week. So I'll catch all of y'all around later. Everybody enjoy the rest of your June. I'll see you next month.